Hey everybody, this is GGB. We're going to getting into this weekend of college football, guys. This season's been going pretty exciting so far. Sure, we've seen a lot of the same teams at the top. Obviously, the top four are literally the same as almost every year. But we've come pretty close to some huge upsets. And honestly, of all the weeks where it could happen, this week has the greatest possibility of having some of the biggest upsets of all of college football season. By the way, I'd like to start a poll. Those of you who think this is the better angle to record, let me know in the comment section below. And if you don't know what the different angles, go back to last week's video. I recorded at the angle showing my bed, and this angle shows kind of my closet area. Not a huge deal. Just wondering which angle you guys like more. I'm probably going to put up the Saints poster. So determining where I'm going to put that so it's in my background, this is a pretty huge poll. So if you could just vote in it, you should do that. 12 o'clock, though, we got number 10, Penn State, who's 5-0. Let's go, guys. By the way, this weekend we have three matchups with undefeated football teams. By the way, 15 undefeated football teams left in the entire country. 14 are playoff eligible, and we have a good chance that we're going to see at least 3 go down this weekend, hopefully more. But at 12 o'clock, we got number 10, Penn State, who is 5-0. Travel to number 5, Michigan, who's 6-0. Michigan favored by 7 on Fox. Sean Clifford for Penn State has gone 85-137 early on, thrown for 1,030 yards, 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Nicholas Singleton on the ground has had 63 carries for 463 yards and 5 touchdowns, and Parker Washington through the air has had 20 catches for 285 yards. J.J. McCarthy for Michigan has gone 94-120, thrown for 1,152 yards, 9 touchdowns, 1 interception. So both these quarterbacks have been taking care of the football. Not a lot of turnovers for the quarterbacks. Blake Corum has had 118 carries for 735 yards and 11 touchdowns, and Ronnie Bell has had 30 catches for 390 yards and a touchdown. Michigan's 15-10 all-time against Penn State. Last game went to Michigan in 2021 at Beaver Stadium. Last game Penn State won was in 2020 on the road. That was the last time Penn State beat Michigan on the road. I believe they beat Michigan in 2021. No, they lost to Michigan in 2021. I'm sorry. That was last year. They lost to Michigan at home. But in 2020, with no crowd, they won on the road. But it's going to be a lot different this year. Again, that was the COVID year. This is a much different football year. I think what's going to be really fascinating about this football game, obviously, you have 2 of the best teams in the entire Big Ten, right? You have 2 of the premier teams, and whoever wins this game is going to be the contender for taking down Ohio State this year. Whether it's Michigan or Penn State, whoever wins this game is going to be the person that has the best chance of taking down Ohio State and winning that side of the Big Ten. Penn State's been playing some extremely great football as of right now. The defense is lighting it up. Sean Clifford mostly has been taking care of the football. If you take away that one bad interception against Purdue and then the just weird, horrible, dreary game in Northwestern, then, I mean, he's been playing some pretty great football. It's just he's been kind of unrecognized. But Penn State was outside the top 25 to start the year, all the way in the top 10 already. Great chance to make that a top 5 position. Michigan, on the other hand, has been playing some pretty good football, but are coming off 3 rough games in a row, right? They had the tough one against Maryland where they were punched in the face right from the get-go. The Iowa game was very physical and tough, and it was a hard one to win. And the game against Indiana was only a 17-10 game heading into the 4th, so Indiana gave them all they could handle for 3 or 4 quarters, 3.5 quarters most likely. This is a big game for Michigan, right? This was the first ranked team they've played, or first team that's in the top 20, ever been in the top 25. This is a really good football team. And while I'm not saying that Maryland's not, Maryland's a very good football team as well. Penn State, I think, is better, and I think Penn State has actually faced some tough teams. I know they haven't faced anyone in the top 25 yet either, but I would put Purdue as a really tough football team, and I think tougher than Maryland. I think Penn State wins this one, especially coming off a bye. I think they pull off the upset on the road, and the Nittany Lions win this one.